Okay, here are a few application problems from 6.2 that I wanted to show you guys. This first one is going to involve angle of elevation and some SOHCAHTOA and a little bit more computation to find one more portion of the problem. So it says from a point on the ground, 700 feet from the base of a building. So I'll go ahead and start drawing this for you. Here's our point on the ground to the base of a building. Call this the building. Windows. There's a little door. It's the base of the building. It says that's 700 feet. It is observed that the angle of elevation to the top of the building is 21 degrees. So there's two angles here. This inside angle, that is 21 degrees. An angle of elevation to the top of the flagpole atop the building is 23 degrees. So to the top of the flagpole, that will be this angle, this bigger angle here. So there would be 23 degrees. It now says find the height of the building. I label that H. And the length of the flagpole. I label that little length of the flagpole X. F is the entire length from the bottom of the building to the top of the flagpole. So if we can find the height of the building, H, and find the height of the building plus the flagpole, F, subtract those, we should be able to get the height of the flagpole. Or we're going to use SOHCAHTOA. Let's first find the height of the building. Looking at the parts that we have, I'm going to use the 21 degrees. I'm going to use blue or red for that. 21 degrees for the angle of elevation. And since I'm trying to find H that's opposite 21 degrees, with 700 being adjacent, that is opposite and adjacent, that is TOA. So from SOHCAHTOA, we use tangent. So tangent of our angle, 21 degrees, equals the opposite, which is H, over the adjacent, which is 700. Multiplying both sides by 700 will give you H, those 700 times the tangent 21 in your calculator, and you'll get H, the height of the building, to be 268.7 feet. So since we now have H, that's actually part of what the answer they want. Now that we have H, we can now find F, similar using SOHCAHTOA. But now the angle is 23 degrees. So tangent of 23 degrees equals the opposite, which is F, over the adjacent, which is 700. Same thing, multiply both sides by 700. Take 700 tangent 23. So 700. And F will equal 297.1 feet. Now, although we did not want F, we needed F to be able to find the height of the flagpole by subtracting F and H, 297.1. So 297.1 minus 268.7 will equals 28.4 feet. That ends up being the height of the flagpole. There you go, the answer's there. One more, I'm just going to show you the angle of depression. We're not actually going to do this problem, but I do want to show you how angle of depression works. And in the learning video of 6.2, we talked about how alternate interior angles for angle of depression and angle of elevation are the same angle. So it says a police helicopter is flying at an elevation of 2,800 feet. So if I was to start labeling this one, even though we're not going to do it, I'll start labeling it. 2,800 feet is right here. Oops. That is 2,800 feet. Again, this is my helicopter up here. Well drawn. Directly above a straight highway. Two motorists are driving cars on the highway opposite sides of the helicopter. So here's one car, and another car would be over here. And the angle of depression to one car is 72 degrees. So if I take 72 degrees, angle of depression would be this angle here. That is 72 degrees. If that is 72 degrees, alternate interior angles when cut by a transversal, two parallel lines cut by a transversal would be equal. So that's 72. That's also 72 degrees. The other one says to the other card's 51 degrees. So if the angle of depression here is 51 degrees, this angle in here is also 51 degrees. So from there, what you guys could do is you could find this side length using SOHCAHTOA, call it distance X. Then you could find this distance here in green, call it distance Y. Then once you're done, you should get X plus Y, and that'll be the distance apart of the two cars. There's the answer there, 33,177.2 feet, or about 0.6 miles. Try it, see if you can get it, and if you have any troubles, just let us know.